In neighboring Mississippi, my God, do they have a situation on their hands right now? I don't know if this has received a lot of national attention yet, but this is just a remarkable situation. The Mississippi state legislature, in its infinite wisdom, decided that they would hold a several weeks-long legislative session in person over the past few weeks at the state capitol in Jackson. And during that weeks-long legislative session, lawmakers largely refused public health recommendations to wear masks while they were inside the Capitol doing their legislative work, sitting in on hearings, casting votes, and all the rest of it. Well, now look at the headlines in the Clarion Ledger newspaper in Mississippi as of tonight, as of right now. First one here. Outbreak at Mississippi Capitol. Number of infected lawmakers grows to 26. 26 state legislators have just tested positive. Quote, many politicians flouted recommendations to wear a mask inside the Capitol in recent weeks. Now, about 1 in 6 Mississippi state lawmakers have tested positive for the coronavirus. Quote, the number of coronavirus cases linked to the outbreak at the Capitol has grown to 36. That includes 26 legislators, according to the state's top health official. It apparently also does not include tests of all lawmakers, some of whom returned to their districts before they got tested at the Capitol. So the number may yet rise. The legislators who are known to be infected already include the leader of the House in Mississippi, also the leader of the Senate in Mississippi, who's the lieutenant governor. He oversees the Senate. Also the head of the Public Health Committee in the Mississippi legislature. He's infected now, too. These are all Republican legislators. Well, now, tonight, the Mississippi governor, also a Republican, his name is Tate Reeves, he has had to deliver just a remarkable general warning to the general population of the state of Mississippi. Watch.
It is my opinion that if you have been in contact with anyone in the legislature, or if you have been in contact with any staff person that works at the legislature, you need to get tested.
If you have had the misfortune of having any contact with the Mississippi state legislature, you need to get yourself a coronavirus test. And when that is going on with the state house and the state senate and the lieutenant governor and the state health director in Mississippi is now basically saying, I don't care what legislative business you guys still have to do. You have to get out of here. You have created a gigantic outbreak in the state capitol, literally in the state capitol building. When that's going on in your state capitol, it is perhaps not surprising that this is now, as of tonight, the other main headline at the Clarion Ledger newspaper right now. Quote, Governor Tate Reeves says more restrictions are coming, possibly a mask mandate. Mississippi, in part because their entire political class has just been afflicted all at once because in part because they neglected to follow public health guidance about wearing masks. Mississippi as a state may be about to get a mask ordinance. That is the down spiraling situation in Mississippi tonight.